that continue to unfold here in Nairobi on the day that President Uhuru Kenyatta has been sworn in for his third term. And those pictures that you can see are pictures that are coming to us live from Eastlands. That is Manyanja Road. Of course, just a few kilometers away from the Jacaranda grounds where the NASA team was supposed to have its rally today. And of course, those dramatic pictures showing you that police have been lobbing tear gas to try and disperse the crowd. NASA officials just a few minutes ago having been addressing a crowd on Manyanja Road. Those dramatic pictures, of course, there being police who have come on the ground to be able to disperse that rally that was going on. Of course, the leaders had earlier been meeting on Mombasa Road at the Panari Hotel before proceeding on the ground. They, of course, had been expected to try and make their way to the Jacaranda grounds, but it looks like that will not be happening. Of course, the leaders have been playing cat and mouse all morning as the inauguration went on. Tear gas and fist fights, stones, running battles having been witnessed in many different parts of the city. Of course, the part of the Nairobi city that you can see right now is a place that is cosmopolitan, has both NASA and, of course, Jubilee supporters. But the Jubilee supporters had been expected to make their way to the Kasarani grounds. Well, it is expected that this confrontation will continue as the NASA supporters try to make their way to the grounds and to hold the rallies and the prayers that they had expected to hold today in parallel succession with the swearing in that was going on. Lots and lots of police have, of course, been on the ground since early in the morning and late yesterday evening. The fallout from the running battles that had been expected. Of course, we expect major casualties because stones have been thrown. Police have lobbed tear gas. We'll, of course, will be bringing you live updates from our reporters who are on the ground. In a very big way, in anti-riot gear, armed to the teeth, the government had come out in the past few days at a press conference held by the head of police in the Nairobi region, Japheth Koome, saying that they would not allow the rallies to go on because they expected, first, of course, that this would be a problem, and secondly, the NASA proponents had not notified the police of the intent to hold those, rallies. Well, dramatic pictures continuing to unfold there. The police hot in pursuit of the supporters who have been playing cat and mouse games with the forces since morning. The various contingents you can see dressed in different kinds of uniforms. Of course, is administration police unit, which is denoted by their red berets and maroon helmets, and various other paramilitary outfits, including the GSU and other units that have been brought in from right across the country to try and marshal the large crowds that were expected today, either in Kasarani or in the areas that NASA was expected to hold its rallies. Well, these confrontations being because NASA had indicated that it would go out of its way to hold a rally where it would hold prayers to mourn the lives that had been lost in previous altercations with the police as they protested the outcomes of the previous two elections that had been held before. The police, of course, have been in the limelight for violent behavior, as can be witnessed right now. But this has been mainly occasioned by the fact that, as they claimed, supporters of NASA and people who had attended these rallies and mass demonstrations had been taking refuge in neighboring houses, neighboring compounds, and in places such as those that you can see here. The police, of course, working to flush them out as the confrontations continue. This is around the Donholm area, and specifically in Manyanja Road, which connects the Donholm roundabout to the Kayole Estate and areas that in the eastern part of Nairobi. And dramatic pictures continuing to stream in there as people who have been sheltering in those, well, Mabati shelters continue to bear the brunt of the forces that have been arraigned against them. Well, as can be seen, not even the children and women have been spared in this case. Some of them are totally innocent, not having even been attending, but maybe having just been sitting in their houses and being flashed out by the various forces and being made to either run for their lives or just so that they can avoid the crude beating with crude weapons that they have been receiving. And the police have a lot of times come in for various being on the receiving end of the various condemnations because they have been accused of using too much force, especially against unarmed women and children, as can be seen in the pictures that are dramatically continuing to unfold before you now.
Indicate